It's time to get ready for Speed Talk. Jason and Dean, let's go. Green flag.
Welcome to Speed Talk. We are at Hawkeye Downs in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And Dean, we're on location.
That's right, we made the trip. We went to Iowa. It didn't rain on us for a change, but we're here watching practice right now, getting ready for the big ASL race. Boy, it's exciting to watch that.
It took us 6 hours to get here, but I tell you, it's been worth it so far, and we haven't even seen any racing yet. There's some Minnesota guys here that we're following.
Yeah, you know, we've got Tim Olson, and of course we've got Paine from the Twin Cities. We've seen those drivers before. It's kind of fun to see people get out on a track that they're not normally running at, and to go out and try and qualify a car. Everybody, the entire field, is all very, very close. That makes it exciting to see these ASL cars all lined up like this.
Trevor Stewart from St. Cloud, we've been watching him and just watching his different lines, getting into the corners, trying different things. Tim Olson had a few problems in practice, but he was fast.
Exactly, they had a problem in the engine, they got that fixed. Kind of fun to watch the different lines and the crews on the track. You know, some of the drivers getting down in the grass on the track. I mean, that's incredible. It's a wide racetrack and the cars got to get down in the grass to find the fastest route. But, you know, they'll do whatever it takes with a very limited amount of practice time. They're going to try and find and just do everything they can to see what's going to happen in the race.
To me, I thought the 2-4 cars were the quickest. Leicht in the 4 car and then Jarit Johnson in the 0-4 car. Leicht was down on the bottom. I tell you, he's the guy, he might win this race tonight.
He runs a lot of different series too, so he's got a lot of experience already this season with a lot of rain throughout the country. He's been getting in a lot of races, having a lot of success, so who knows, he might be the driver to beat, but you never know. It's a long race. Number one thing is you got to be there at the end. No matter how fast you are at the beginning, it's whether you're right in contention at the end. That's what's important.
And then Brian Refner had a lot of problems. They changed many things on that car. They had short runs, and they come in and change something else. They got faster and faster as the practice went on, and so of course he's going to be there at the end.
Of course, yeah, and absolutely the very last second of practice came out and turned his fastest lap of the day, and it was the fastest of all the cars. So doing the homework pays off.
And then of course we have the veteran looking right straight across us, Butch Miller. He's helping out a lot of the guys in the pit.
I'll tell you what, a veteran driver doing a lot of things to help a lot of young drivers. It's coming along to start the show, and who knows, in a couple of years, they'll be moving up to the upper ranks too.
Up next is qualifying, and then we have the big race, so I can't wait.
Yeah, we've got a lot more. We're going to talk with some drivers here. Stay tuned. More stuff coming up on Speed Talk. It's coming up right now. Welcome back to Speed Talk. We're in the pits at Hawkeye Downs Raceway in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. We've got ourselves a traveler here. Trey, all the way from, where are you from?
Right west of Waco, Texas.
Waco, Texas. Wow. Why?
959.
Why would you travel this far to race?
Because when there's nothing close, you got to go where it's at.
I'll tell you what, you found it. You've got a pretty good car here. Talk about what your plans are for running the ASL series.
I'm going to try to maintain the race, do the best I can if I don't wreck the car.
Now, are these a hard car to drive, or are they pretty forgiving?
When you set them up right, it's like driving a Cadillac.
Now, is this car a Cadillac, or is it like an old Dodge?
It's coming around. It's more of a Cadillac now than it was when we unloaded it.
The longer races, too, is that kind of nice? With the break in between? Is that kind of help you out?
It really don't make a difference. You kind of get focused and set in there. The laps just tick by so fast, it's over before you know it.
I'll tell you what, you've got a pretty good start so far. Plans for the future? What's in your vision of future?
Attention in the pit, attention in the pit. We're going to go ahead and keep practicing late models and modified. So, roll probably 6:15. We'll go ahead and keep practicing late models and modified till about 6:15.
Pretty short car. You come with an open trailer, is that kind of intimidating to come with trailers and big semis and stuff like that?
If you let it is, but when that's all you got, just go.
I'll tell you what, there's a bright future star right here, all the way from Texas, Trey Allen. We'll be back with more Speed Talk right after this.
Back at Hawkeye Downs, we're with one of the local boys, Landon Cassill. How you doing, Landon?
Pretty good. We're running all right today, so we'll see how we do it.
Okay. So you're young. How old are you?
15.
15 years old. So is this the first time you raced with the ASL series?
No, I raced at I-70, and I've been good.
Modified, so bring it on up and we'll get you out. Late models modified, go ahead, bring her on up, we'll get you out whenever.
Well, it's kind of exciting, 15 years old, to be able to run a touring series.
Yeah, I've been racing the series, the ASL late model series. So Lord Motorsports is doing a really good job.
Fantastic. What are your goals for today?
To finish with all the fenders on the car.
Okay. How did you get your start in racing?
When I was little, I didn't start out in four-wheelers and
Okay. Have you won any championships along the way?
yeah, I've won 6 national championships in go-karting, state championships, and a lot of races. A lot of races.
And then as far as this series goes, you know, that's the next step, I suppose.
Yeah, it's really an honor to run this series. These guys are
Well, fantastic. You're going to have some local fans here cheering you on, too?
yeah, hopefully.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Thanks.
With Landon Cassill from Iowa, and we are in Iowa at Speed Talk. Back down in the pits at Hawkeye Downs with Ryan Mathews, a guy who has raced at I-94 Raceway and actually was a Minnesota Governor's Cup winner, but now he's down in Iowa with the ASL series. And how did it go in practice, Ryan?
Pretty good. I would have liked to gotten a little more track time, but we got out 3 times on old tires, and we got the car pretty good on long run on the 3rd time on old tires, and then we scuffed in at the very end there, a little tick tight, so we're going to free it up a little before we go qualify here.
How important is qualifying with a small field?
Obviously, not nearly as important, but still, I mean, I try and qualify it my best no matter how many cars, go as fast as I can.
Okay. You know, I suppose you know you're going to make the show, so that probably takes the pressure off a little bit.
Yeah, but I still am going to go for fast time. You know, even though it's going to start you further back with the endurance, I think that's the right way to do it.
Sure. Yep. Well, you try to do the best. That's the first race of the night, as they say.
Yeah.
So, and then what are your plans for 2005? You're going to run the full ASL series?
Yeah, that's what we're tentatively starting off with here, just kind of following it as it goes along. I mean, it's a growing series, and you know, each event they're still learning and you know, making mistakes as we go along. But we're tentatively planning on keeping following it. And then we're running we've been running the Wisconsin Challenge series, some Mars events here and there, and even super late model specials, you know, in Wisconsin pretty much, even a little bit out of Wisconsin. So that's pretty much our plans for 2005.
Yeah. Are you still teammates with Jeff Van Outenhoven?
No, that was just for 2003.
Okay.
So we're just doing our own deal out of our shop in Elkhorn, Wisconsin.
Okay. There's some kind of big names that are racing here today, and you've raced all over and raced against a lot of great guys all over the upper Midwest. Who are some of the guys that sticks out in your mind? Who are the guys you respect the most?
As far as that are here today?
Well, any of the guys you've raced against.
You know, probably some of the biggest ones are like Kevin Sawinski, Steve Carlson, Butch Miller, Rich Bickle, and all those guys that have had success in a lot of the bigger Midwest series, and then a lot of those guys have gone on and done some stuff with NASCAR and the Truck Series and Busch and stuff. So those are probably the ones that I.
Did you pick up anything from those guys? Did you learn anything from those guys?
Yeah, you know, you can learn a lot by how they qualify. You know, a lot of guys have different ideas on how to qualify, like what to do with your car on the warm-up lap and stuff like that. So I've watched those guys and how they do that. As far as like how hard they race early in a race versus late in a race. You know, that's about it. You know, I mean, as far as driving, you know, those guys are pretty much good at all the tracks. So it's nice if you can get behind one of those guys and practice and follow their line. They kind of know the line around all the tracks.
Well, you're getting to know these tracks as well. You're traveling around quite a bit this year, aren't you?
Yeah, we always travel quite a bit about every year. You know, this year's no exception. But I think it makes you a little better driver, and it makes the team better. You know, to show up at a track, you mainly go to once a year, and to get the car good and to get the line down in an hour practice and be able to race. It's a lot tougher than we get to come every week over and over and perfect it.
Well, good luck today.
Thanks.
Ryan Mathews. And I'm Jason Dale for Speed Talk.
Welcome back to Speed Talk. We're in the kids at Hawkeye Downs Raceway, not the I-94 Raceway. We have Tim Olson here, who's on location as well with us. Tim, you're driving a car tonight. What's the scoop?
Well, the weekends get kind of hectic, and after we rained out Saturday, my son's crew, they came back and put the car together to make a midweek appearance.
Well, you know, this is the ASL. It used to be the ASA, and you haven't drove this car in a couple of years. When was the last time you had that out?
2.5 years ago.
Wow, and that was at a very historic race, wasn't it?
Yeah, the last ASA race at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds.
Yeah, and you did pretty well in that one. It was kind of fun in that one, and it's fun to get back out and get in a different car and bring the crew out and try something different too. So it's also kind of nice to not have the pressures and burdens of running a racetrack and just come and be a racer for a change too.
Yeah, we don't have to. I don't have to find out if we're missing hot dogs or hamburgers tonight.
You know, not a concern. You know, you just have to worry about driving, and it's been a while. You don't get a chance to do that as much as you'd like to, do you?
No, we're gonna try making some midweek shows during the summer. We're going to travel some other tracks during the week and see how it goes during the weekend. You know, we'll be at the Stock Center every weekend, so well, most of the weekends.
And of course, Fergus Falls Raceway too. Let's not forget about that track. You go up there quite often too, and that's a Friday night track. So we have racing just about every night of the week you can pick up.
Yeah. We this year I won't be having the driver's hat on as much at Fergus Falls, so we'll. I gotta concentrate on some other stuff up there. So.
Well, that gives you the chance to go out and play driver at another racetrack, like here at Cedar Rapids too. So that, you know, it all works out in the same, doesn't it?
Yep. It's a fun. We're having fun today. You know, we're finding some stuff that we gotta change, and we've been pretty quick today. So.
It's been a tough year all the way around for rainouts. I know you've experienced a lot as a track owner, but as a race car driver, you've experienced a few rainouts too. That's got to be frustrating. You get all pumped up, you get the crew all ready, you get the car all set, and then it rains.
Yeah, everybody's ready to go. You know, Mother Nature doesn't want to agree with us, and it gets you adrenaline up. You know, you get excited. Cars are running good, and then you gotta pull the plug.
But it runs in streaks though too, because once in a while you get in a rainy streak, and it rains and rains and rains. Then you get into that drier, late summer period, and it's pretty nice because then you can pretty much guarantee going to the races and racing every week too. So that's a plus to look forward to it.
Yeah, it is. You know, over the last 3 years, 4 years, you know, we've this year's our worst. You know, we've got what 4 out of 8 races rained out or rained in, however you want to say it. So we're looking forward to getting more shows in at the end.
You've got a lot of cars in your stable too. You've got this ASL car, you've got your regular late model, and of course you got a couple other cars too sitting around. You got one of them is yours, and the other one's not yours. Tell us about those 2 cars.
We got a couple that we're working on. Sounds like we're going to be crewing for putting a couple other cars together for some people. You know, we're just enjoying. You know, my son's starting his own little business, so we're enjoying the extra work.
Well, you've been racing your son now for a couple of years. What's it like seeing the 78 car out there racing the 79 car?
He's learned a lot over the last couple of years, you know, and I haven't been a good crew chief for him. You know, John does a great job for him, John Loftus, and you know, they do a great job together. It's been one of those deals where I think over the last couple of years I've wanted them to learn on their own, not fully on their own, but learn from their mistakes so they can move on and get better.
Well, John does a lot of work on his own car, but he does a lot of work on your car as well too.
Yeah, John this spring he built 3 complete cars, and you know, he does all the maintenance and all stuff on my car and his car. Plus now this car, we got a brand new one that we're gonna probably debut in the next 2 weeks, and you know, he's busy.
Yeah, and you're a busy guy too. Not only does he own 2 racetracks, he drives a couple of cars too. That's Tim Olson. He drives car number 79. That's a constant. I'm Dean Reller. Back with more Speed Talk right after this.
Back at Hawkeye Downs right after qualifying, and we have Andrew Morrissey, driver of the 71 car here. Andrew, how qualifying?
That was alright. We didn't get to scuff our tires or anything, so 12th and 5th wasn't too bad for the circumstances.
Okay. And then a 13 car field, so really that's not too bad. You don't have to worry about starting back in the field, right in the middle.
Yeah, it should be all right. I think the car will really come to after about 5 or 6 laps, and it should go right to the front.
Okay. And then the race today, going 150 laps. You comfortable with that length of race? You like that length of race?
Yeah, I like the longer races. Even longer, I'd like more actually, but I only like to run 150 laps, and that's fine. Longer the better.
Yeah. Sounds like you've raced a lot of different types of cars. You've run on the dirt and you've run on asphalt both, haven't you?
Not dirt yet.
Oh, you haven't?
It's, mostly late models. Around Wisconsin and Midwest. Run ASA a few times at all ASL. Trying to use the cars again.
And he came close to winning a point title last year, I heard.
Yeah, it came pretty close. We didn't make all the races. I think we would have.
Fantastic. What do you think of these ASL cars?
They're fun to drive. They're, with the radial tire, they're a little more difficult to keep under control. I think it makes it a little harder for the drivers. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. How did you get into racing? What sparked your interest in racing?
My dad used to race semi-trucks and stuff. Started when I was like 11 years old, started racing locally, so just kept moving it up. When I was 16, I got a modified car and started racing late models the year after.
Fantastic. What are you looking forward to tonight? What's the game plan?
Our goal is to win, obviously. I don't know how good the car is right now, but felt pretty good qualifying, so hopefully it'll come through and go to the front.
Fantastic. Good luck. That's Andrew Morrissey here at Hawkeye Downs.
We're back with a fast timer at the ASL race, and it's a familiar face. Trevor Stewart, congratulations on fast time today.
Thank you.
2 laps on the clock. That's kind of disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, in this case, we're still getting used to a new tire from that was introduced in the first part of the season, and it didn't hurt my feelings. I have 2 laps to get everything up to speed. So they gave us one extra one that they had planned on doing originally, and I believe that last lap was our best one, so it came to work to our advantage to beat the fast time.
Is there a lot of pressure on you during qualifying to get 2 laps? Do you think about that? It's like, I got to drive these laps really good, or do you just try and go out there and do like you do in practice and run it pretty smooth?
It depends on how many cars are in the field. If you're looking at either making the show or going home. In this case, it depends on how good your car is in practice. If you know you got a good car, you just got to go and repeat what you did. If you got to find 2 or 3 tenths all on your own just in your driving, then you get a little nervous and you might wheel a little bit too hard and hurt yourself. So it kind of depends on the situation.
No, I think some of the drivers put race setups in, not necessarily a qualifying setup. What was the game plan with your team today?
That was the case. We got a race setup. We tightened the car up in practice, made it really work on trying to get it around the bottom of the track. That's where a lot of passing will get done tonight. And we basically got our race set up. That's what makes you extra happy about being on the pole, because what you qualified with, what we planned on racing with, we didn't do anything special for qualifying. Gears, air pressures, all we did was tape up the nose and go as fast as we could.
A short season of racing for you so far, but the scale is going up and up as we go here. It's nice to be doing that fast time right away.
Yeah, we've had good cars for the first part of the season. When we were down in Florida, we had good stuff. We just had some bad luck, and hopefully that turned around here, and hopefully the rain holds off and we get a good show in tonight. We're excited about it.
Well, we've got 150 laps to show us what you can do. Can you hang in there for 150 laps? All right, we'll find out. Maybe you can do it. He's the fast timer at the Hawkeye Downs Speedway. Trevor Stewart, driving the car number 91. I'm Dean Reller.
Back down in the pits, and we've gathered another Minnesota driver, St. Paul Paine. How you doing, Paul?
Good.
Good to be in Iowa?
Yes, it is. It's good to be back down here. I've been here for a couple of years.
And it's good to be back in a race car. You haven't driven much.
No, we just drove a few times last year, and we're going to do more races this year, and got to blow some of that dust off me and get back in it. Yeah.
It's good to be back behind the ASL car.
Oh yeah. That's this is the new racing rules and everything. That fits us real well. So hopefully we'll do well this year.
Okay. And then how'd you feel about your qualifying and your practice?
We were pretty good in practice. Qualifying, we didn't do very good. We didn't get to scuff our tires in, so we went out there on stickers, and it's pretty tough with these tires on stickers. So we were all over out there. We weren't happy with that. We should do well in the race.
Well, you're kind of a veteran driver. You've driven a lot of longer races. What's the game plan? What's the mindset coming into 150 lapper?
Stay out of trouble for the first half, and and then for the second 75 laps, stay out of trouble for that half of that, and then race the last 30.
So stay out of trouble then. That's pretty much what it is.
Stay out of trouble, and then race at the end. Keep your car in one piece, and try to keep the tires underneath the car. These tires are real good; they hold up. So, but yeah, keep your equipment good. Race the last part of it.
What got you into racing? All those many years ago.
My relatives were always going to the races and bringing me when I was little. My uncles and just watching. I said one day I'm going to race a car, and then I just started doing it. So,
cool. What's your favorite track ever?
I would have to say Rockford.
Oh, Illinois, right?
Rockford, Illinois. Yeah.
That's a smaller track.
Yeah. It's a high bank, small track, and we do well every time we go there. Yeah, so that would be my favorite. And down here, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, I like this track too. So,
Maybe it'll bring you good luck tonight.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, that's Paul Paine down in the pits, and this is Speed Talk. Now we're talking with Jarit Johnson down in the pits at Hawkeye Downs. And Jarit, what do you think of this track? You've never been here before.
Yeah, it's different, compared to what I-70 was. It's a lot louder. It's totally different than I-70 because you can attack it pretty hard, but I like it. We're going to qualify second and get ready for the race here.
Okay. Does this track compare to anything you've run at before? Or?
It's somewhat, I ran a Hickory. Hickory's smaller. Irwindale, those are the places I've mainly raced and stuff. So, Tri-County too, but it's more 3/8 mile.
Have you run mainly late models in the past?
Yep, ran late models out at Hickory last year, had 3 wins, 3 poles. Ran out in California, ran some late model trucks out there. And this is my first year in an ASL car now. So.
Do you like these cars?
Yeah, I love them. They're a lot of fun.
Okay. And then qualifying, you almost got fast time.
Almost, but almost don't count.
Yep. So. Well, okay, looking forward into the race. What are you thinking? What's your mindset?
They pulled 8, so right now, we're going to have to go out there and just buy our time and get through traffic. The way I'm looking at it. So hopefully everybody will keep their nose clean and not tear up a bunch of cars and just race the last 75 instead of the first 75.
Now you're Jimmy Johnson's brother.
Yes.
Is he younger or older than you?
He's older, 4 years old.
Okay. Is he involved in your race team at all?
No, he owns my late model. And this race team, Ken Smith is on it, SS Racing. And, Jimmy's involved in the brother aspect of it, help me out, getting in contacts, talk to people, opening doors for everything.
And so does he come and watch you at all? Does he get a chance?
I tried to get him up here, but he couldn't make it. He's going to try to make it to a couple of them. He made it to some late model shows last year, so we'll just have to see what his schedule plays out.
It'd be great over 4th of July if you'd make it to Sauk Center.
It would. See what I could do.
Yeah. Well, that'd be great. I know Mike Garvey over there. He's helped you out quite a bit, right?
Mike Garvey?
Butch. Butch Miller, right? Butch Miller, yeah.
Butch is a crew chief. He stepped down to do this, It's awesome. The guy's won all our short track races. He's a good coach.
Yeah. And he helps with the car a lot.
Yep. It's all set up, so everything.
Fantastic. I know you have lots of fans out there. You're going to be signing autographs afterwards, I bet.
I hope so. Why not? I'm making a name for myself. So.
Yep. Well, congratulations on that, and almost getting the pole.
Almost.
Next time.
Next time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Yep. I'm Jason Dale at Hawkeye Downs for Speed Talk.
Cassill, the 54
victory lane at Hawkeye Downs, and Stephen Leicht, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Boy, it looks like you started a little back further in the packs, but you were patient and made your way towards the front.
Yeah, there at the beginning of the run, you know, people got kind of hectic there in the beginning, so we kind of just backed off and let everybody settle down a little bit and see what kind of race car we had in the first half. The car was pretty tight in center. Worked our way back up to third. You know, I told Howie on the radio, I told him the car came in, and they said, do your best out there first half, and we'll get you fixed for the second half. We come in and they made the perfect adjustments. The car was awesome. Come back out.
Now you could see the battle in front of you coming up to the halfway point with the 80 car. Boy, that was pretty wild.
Yeah, they were getting pretty dicey up there. You know, I think Reller got by the 71, and then he got back by him because of the lap traffic. And I knew those two were not going to be easy to pass. I mean, they did an unbelievable job. When I got to them, they were hugging the bottom and couldn't hardly get any runs on anybody because everybody was right on the bottom of the grass. There was nowhere to go. And the outside lane really didn't work good tonight. I've been here a bunch of times when it has, and tonight it wasn't working. You know, I guess I thank you to them for driving me clean, and they did an awesome job.
Do you think those two may have wore out their tires a bit, battling each other?
Yeah, maybe a little. These tires really stay with you a long time. They really don't go away much. I think maybe their cars just got a little tight on them because ours was really free in the center. The first round we were tight in the center, we freed it up in the second half, and I think maybe they got a little tighter and they didn't make any adjustment for that, so that couldn't have part of it.
Talk about your pass for the lead with about 25 laps to go.
Man, I didn't know how we did that. We got to him, and you know, we ran him down, and once we got by Reller, and I was like, man, this is, you know, we're good to go now. And I got to him, and all of a sudden, I couldn't get a run on him. He was coming off on the bottom. I couldn't turn under him because he was so low. I couldn't go high because there was no grip. And I was like, man, this is gonna be tough. And he actually pulled away from me for about 5 laps, and then he started slipping, and I started being smooth and slowed myself down and said, get back in the rhythm. Got back up to him, and somehow got under him, and I had to, you know, like I said, he raced me clean, and he did a good job.
What does this win mean to you?
Well, it's a great win for the team. Gets them pumped up because we're, you know, as most people know, we're running the ASA Late Model Series full time, and you know, we've already got a win in the second that. And Reller come over to Madison and beat us there in that deal, and we decided to come over here and see if we couldn't get one from him, and almost didn't, but we, you know, it was awesome. ASL is a great series. They're trying to build it back up to where it used to be, and I hope they do because it's an awesome deal.
Fantastic. Congratulations
Thank
once
you very
again.
much.
Stephen Leicht here at Hawkeye Downs, the winner.